Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about different ways to do snowflake breathing. Now, breathing is just one way to calm our body and mind and to focus ourselves. Breathing might be hard for you, even though it's something we take with us all the time. Focusing on our breath helps us because it's always with us and it's a tool to help us calm our body and notice how we feel. There are a couple different ways to do snowflake breathing, and we're going to look at some today. Sometimes using a visual or a picture can help us with our breathing. It gives us something to focus on so that we're not feeling like there's so much in our brain. We could use a picture of snowflake breathing as a visual to help us as we trace and breathe with our finger and brain. Like this one, yeah. So let's try this one together. You could either print it out, use it on the screen, draw your own on paper, or even just think in your head as you trace and breathe. Let's try it together. We're going to breathe in on the sides, hold it for a second, and then breathe out, noticing how we feel. Okay, breathe in, hold, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. You can do this as many times as you need, in as many ways as you need. You might notice that while you're breathing, you become unfocused and think about other things. You might say, I'm bad at breathing, or I hate breathing. And that's okay too. That just means that you're learning to focus your brain and body, and you're noticing how you feel. You feel distracted. So there's one way to use a visual for snowflake breathing. Another way to do snowflake breathing is to make a handheld snowflake. This is a concrete way, meaning something you can hold in your hands or you can use as a reminder if you put it on your wall or in your workspace. Now, to make this snowflake, you just need 3 or 4 popsicle sticks, depending on the snowflake you want to make. Let's talk about how to make it, and then we'll talk about using it for breathing. So to make your popsicle stick snowflake, just put a dab of glue in the middle of your first stick. Next, put your next stick on and cross it. Make sure to hold it so that it stays in place. Now, if you want to make a 3-stick snowflake, add another dab of glue and then put it in the middle. If you make a 3-stick snowflake, it'll look like this. If you want to make a 4-stick snowflake, you can add another dab of glue and put your popsicle stick in the middle again. And it should look like this. Let that snowflake dry for a long time, and it'll turn out like this. Ta-da! This is a great snowflake to use for tracing and breathing, to focus our brain and body when we need a settling moment. Now, a snowflake like this can look pretty boring. It doesn't look like us. So you can make it your own in a couple different ways. You could paint it and put glitter and stickers and anything you'd like. Now, if you're in for a challenge and you're one of our older friends, you can also put yarn around it to make it your very own. Once you make it your own, you can use it for tracing and breathing. Let's try it together. You could use this as a focus tool while you're learning. You could focus your brain and body by tracing and paying attention. Now, you can put this somewhere for it to remind you when you need a settling moment. So here's our ways to make snowflake breathing work for you.